What's up, you guys? This is a very impromptu, whatever the fuck you want to call it, video. I have been fully immersed in the Karen Reed trial since the first trial this time last year and lived, breathed this trial all summer last year. The devil has made its appearance on the stand today, and I have many things that I want to talk about when it comes to her current testimony. If you do not know anything about this case, I will link a video to I covered this case, I think it was sometime last year. I may redo a video because there's been a lot of other moving factors. We've got new defense attorneys, which, by the way, if you guys are on this trial like I am, how amazing was Alessi this morning with this Cellbrite guy? I mean, this man is like Jackson, but not as much oomph. He has the oomph, right? But he has this like detailed layer by layer, like inspects everything. I adore him, and I truly think that him being a new addition to the dream team is going to get us a not guilty verdict. Now, this is all in my own opinion and like 98.9% of the rest of the world's opinion when it comes to this case. But let's start talking about Miss Mccabe's testimony that just took place. I mean, minutes ago, Auntie Bev just closed out for the day. And also, it was nice to finally have another full day or a full day. I don't want to say another full day because very few in between are there full days when it comes to this courtroom, hence why it takes 7 weeks for a trial. But that's not here nor there. Miss Mccabe, other than your highlighted hair, number one, you're in court. You could have buttoned up that top button. Guys, did she have her teeth fixed? I don't know. Doesn't really matter if she did or not. The snaggle wasn't snaggling this time. Here's what I wanted to point out. And I made a small video just really quick and posted it. But I was like, let me just kind of get on and just talk my shit without getting ready, without notes, just get into it. So a lot of what she went over clearly was rehearsed, a lot from the first trial. I believe that there are some truths in the things that she says, but I noticed a lot. Now, I don't know, and correct me if I'm wrong, did she mention the term fight, John getting into a fight, as much as she did last trial? Because I just feel like she continues to say, maybe he got into a fight. Maybe he got into a fight. And it's almost like, Jen, is this your guilty conscience? Is this you telling us that he got into a fight? Also, every time, whenever there are certain questions asked to Mrs. Mccabe, the look in her eyes is one that I cannot explain. And then when, getting this kind of view, like what I have on the screen right now, Karen is literally, there is at one point where she's just like, how somebody would sit back listening to somebody completely lie. Just sit. She mentioned, and this, I don't know if I didn't catch this last time. Maybe I don't remember. It was a year ago. She mentioned that Matt Mccabe, her husband, had to remind her that, now I know she has MS, not dementia. Matt Mccabe, her husband, had to remind Jen Mccabe that Karen drove up with John in front of the McAlbert's home, or the Alberts. Is it the Alberts or McAlbert? I don't fucking know. McCabe, McAlbert, Alberts, Chris Albert, Alberts. Brian Albert's home. Because she forgot. She forgot that. So I think that's very strange. And why would you need to be reminded of that? Because it was almost like, oh wait, here's an opportunity for us to be like, wait, you dropped him. He didn't come inside, but you say you dropped him off, but we saw you in front of the house. It was the perfect opportunity to do what Jen does. I believe that one of the real killers is on the stand right at this moment. And I will continue to scream from the rooftops to free Karen Reed. And let's see how tomorrow goes. I don't know if tomorrow is a full day or half day. I'll make a thumbnail really quick and get this out. But yeah, oh my gosh. And this morning when the Cellbrite guy finally was done, 6 hours of him. 6 hours. You guys know the movie Bridesmaids, where there's like gosh, I can't remember her name. I think it's Kristen Wiig. It's her and then the other lady, and they're just like passing the mic to each other, passing the mic, each going. That's just how it felt for 6 hours today. Like, oh my gosh. But I think Alessi freaking brought it the fuck home, and I adored it. Let's see what tomorrow brings. I believe, and my husband and I were just texting all day. This time last year, we were doing the same thing during this case, and then like since then, we're just like, what do we do? So all day we're just texting like about, because he's listening to it while he's at work, just listening to the trial in his ear. And we're going back and forth. And he's like, who do you think's going to take on Chris Albert? Who do you think's going to take on Brian Higgins? I always call him Brian Piggins. I think this, and this is my thoughts. I could be completely wrong. I believe that Jackson is going to take on this woman here. Duh. He's going to take on Brian Higgins, Brian Albert, Colin Albert. Now, I can't remember if they're going to allow Colin Albert or not. I can't remember if like there's certain testimony with him. I don't remember. Then I believe Alessi is going to take on, no. Yannetti is going to take on Chris Albert, all of the younger ones. I think Alessi will get more with the technical experts. We'll throw in a little bit of Miss Little for, the more non-hostile witnesses that are just kind of easygoing. It's a great team. It truly is a dream team. I hope you guys are as invested as I am. But yeah, that's all I have for now. I will stop talking so I can get this up because I just had to rant. Okay. Happy Tuesday. See ya tomorrow.